you want me to lock the front door and I'll go out the back?
Hello, YouTube. Happy Friday. Looks like we're good there. How about Facebook? Let's see here. I think that should get Facebook to the party. How's everybody doing? Say hey when you get here. All right, there we go. Hello, Facebook. Happy Friday, everybody. Are you ready for fun with parts and pieces? I'll give you some time to find me. I'm looking for me too. Oh, just found myself on YouTube. So if you guys are not members of the Kitchen Table Stamper Craft Social, that's our Facebook group, check it out. We have a challenge every Thursday, and right now we have our Fun with Parts and Pieces challenge, and that is my favorite game. I love that challenge, and so this might look familiar to some of you who have seen that. There we go. There we go. I'm starting to see some people. Say hello when you get in here. Make sure you can hear me, you can see me. My mic looks like it's doing fine. I'm still having trouble finding myself on Facebook, even though it looks like I'm broadcasting just fine. So I'll give you guys a minute. Give me a minute. Let's see here. There we go. Now we got Facebook in the party. All right. It's absolutely gorgeous here. It makes me want to run away. 50, it says record high on my computer. It doesn't tell me even the temperature right now. It just says record high. Makes me want to run away. How you guys having a fantastic spring day today? All right, there we go. I really found us now. Got Fun with Parts and Pieces challenge going on in the Craft Social. Do you guys know about that? Let me know if you've seen the challenge. There we go. Hi, Tony. Hey, Gian. Tony says, warm day, 57 degrees and sunny. I have no voice. That's about what we've got here. Warm, about 50 something. It's gorgeous. Hey, Jamie, I'm glad you're here. Jessica, happy Friday. All right, now we're cooking. There's my YouTube friends. Hey, Peggy, good morning. Hi, Nancy. Nancy says, good afternoon, friends. I love how you guys greet each other. Deanna, I'm glad you're here from Indiana. Bonnie says, good afternoon, watching from warm, windy, sunny in Indiana. Thumbs up and shared. Thank you for the thumbs up, the sharing. You guys, that is what lets these platforms know that this content is engaging. So keep them coming. The comments, the thumbs up, the reactions, the shares. Tag a friend if you think anybody you know would like to play in our challenge. Does this look familiar? Are you guys members of the Craft Social? Who's here members of the Craft Social and have seen the Fun with Parts and Pieces challenge? Hi, Martha. Los Angeles, huh? Let's see here. Louise says, will you be going to convention? I will be. I got myself all registered just, I don't know, maybe, I think last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, Jackie said, you got your onstage stuff done yet? So it has to be the 31st, I think was the last day to register. So it has to be 2 weeks ago that I finally did. I'm going to be there. Come and find me. Nancy's happiest of birthdays to two of my favorite people, Jan and her twin sister, Joyce. Hey, is today the day? Happy birthday, Jan. Happy birthday, Joyce. How exciting. All right, let me get to this one. All right, where are my Craft Social members? Because here's our challenge. Anne says she saw the challenge. Looks like fun. Awesome. I hope you'll try. This is my favorite challenge, so we're going to have some fun with this one. Hey, Carol. Kathy says happy Friday. Happy Friday, right? Happy beautiful spring Friday. All right, so let me just real quickly, this is our Fun with Parts and Pieces challenge. And we've got a lot of new members in the Craft Social, so I'm going to show you like this. All right, so when we do Fun with Parts and Pieces, I give you a list of materials that you can use to make your cards. The paper, designer series paper, specialty paper, all those things are limited. You get a list and you can't use any more. You can only use what I gave you. You can, however, add all of the embellishments that you want. So ribbon, twine, dingles, crunchies, whatever you want for embellishments, you can add. I ask that you feature one stamp set prominently so that all your cards in the set focus and feature the same stamp set. You can add more stamps to it. And let's see here, let me show you this. I'm going to share my screen here for just a minute. So my Craft Social peeps, let's see, there's that. And let's do share this. And so you guys should be hopefully looking at my Craft Social here. Let's see, gotta make sure that's how it looks for me. Yep, there we go. All right, so this is the Craft Social. It is the Facebook group that's affiliated with our Facebook page. The link is always in the description of our videos and lives. And this is our little corner on the internet. Every Thursday we have a challenge, and you have until the next Tuesday to give it a try to be considered for Prize Patrol. So there's 2 prizes every week for our challenges. Sometimes there's prizes in my lives and things like that too. So lots of opportunities for prizes, but consistently every week is our challenges. Well, this is our Fun with Parts and Pieces challenge. You'll find our challenges pinned to the top and featured. And what I do is I give you a visual representation of what I'm going to work with and what those pieces are. So today it's 3 solid color cardstock bases. I've got all Pool Party, but you can mix up and use whatever colors you want. Somebody had asked, yep, the creativity is all yours. 3 white shapes of your choice. I have the clip corner rectangles, 2 designer series paper patterns, 1 3x4 piece, 2 2¼ by 4 pieces, and a half sheet of white cardstock for stamping. That's all you can use. You can't add anything to that. All right, the rules are listed above. They're pretty simple. You can add any embellishments you want, but you can't add any more paper or cardstock. You can cut the papers. You can use both sides of the papers. You can shuffle them up all you want. You have to feature one stamp set prominently. Use any other stamp sets you want to, but we want to see a feature among your set. This time we're doing 3 cards. And you have until Tuesday to add your cards in the comments here to be considered for Prize Patrol. All right, so that's our Craft Social, and that's where our challenges are. And I'm going to go back to home on the Craft Social here. And then Tuesday, we choose winners of our Prize Patrol. And the winners are announced usually on Thursday again and pinned sometimes on Tuesday, but usually on Thursday, sometimes even later, but they're pinned to the top here too. So every week we have Prize Patrol winners. All right, so we just choose them. You just get considered and we choose them kind of at random. And then the other thing that we have going on is every Thursday as a challenge. So we'll usually keep the previous challenge pinned because you can play these challenges anytime. So our challenge last Thursday was tic-tac-toe, and it's still pinned to featured too. So you can go back and you can play tic-tac-toe. These are great ways to get yourself, if you're having a little creative slump, these are a great way to get yourself off that creative slump. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and I hope that some of you will come and join us. We have a fantastic community, and this challenge is my favorite, so I'm really hoping we see a lot of players for this one. Today is the day, Janet Joyce's birthday. I hope you guys have a great day. You got perfect weather for it. Hey, Sandy, Sonia, thank you for sharing. Tony says, hoping to do this challenge, but it's been a crazy week. Work done on the house, still cleaning the mess, hanging things back on the walls, putting things back on the shelves. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired just reading about it. That's all right. Tony, if you don't get it in by Tuesday, still try it though, because it's a really fun challenge. Hey, Patty, I'm glad you're here. Patty says the challenge sounds like fun. Oh, it is. It's so much fun. Hey, Melissa. Melissa's from Tennessee. I would like to go. I would like to go visit the Tennessee. Oh, our pastor moved to Tennessee a long time ago. And there are times when we think about going to check it out because maybe we'll follow him. All right, let me see here. I'm going to see where I can get my YouTube comments. My YouTube comments aren't working on my other device, but that's okay. I got it here. Let's see here. Louise says, I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet you. We'll have to make sure to find each other. Louise, I'll maybe give you, not like you can't find it anywhere, but maybe I'll private message you so you have my phone number so you can text me when we're there in Houston. Hello, David. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so we've talked about the challenge. You've seen the parts. Now, here's how it goes. You can use any stamp set that you want to use. I'm going to feature, or you can feature any stamp set and add any stamp sets to it. So my feature for this one is going to be Let's Chat. Have you guys seen this one? I love this stamp set. I could not wait to get my hands on this one. And then I've been chomping at the bit to actually use it. I'm so busy. It's crazy. But this is my opportunity, my favorite game, and a really fun new stamp set. So I'm going to use Let's Chat. And you can use all the same color card bases, or you can mix it up. The parts and pieces is 3 card bases. You can do your card bases note card size. You could do them like me. I've got 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. You could do 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5.5. You could do a fun fold if you want a fun fold card base. So that is completely up to you. And because we can add whatever stamp set we like to support our focal one, I'm going to do a stitched plaid. And I'll tell you guys why I'm doing this sketched plaid. I'm doing this sketched plaid because when I started the challenge and I was trying to pick out my card base colors, well, of course I started with the designer series paper. Have you guys seen this Sunny Days designer series paper? We're using up some scraps. So this is a good challenge for using up some scraps too. I started with this, and then I went looking for card bases for my 3 card base colors. And when I opened up Pool Party scraps, in my scrap bin, I had 2 card bases that already had this design stamped on it, left from my one of my Christmas Stamp-A-Stacks. So I was like, oh, head start. Don't you guys love getting head starts? Where do you guys keep all the parts and pieces of things that are too good to throw away? So you put them aside so that if you need it, you'll be able to find it and use it. Do you guys have a scrap graveyard or something like that? I do take all the things that I think will be useful for another project and hold on to them. And so I just had these and they were already stamped. So I thought, hey, why not? Why not keep them? Uh-oh, I need a scratch paper. Hang on. I'm going to reach back behind me. Leah says, I'm excited to see what you come up with. I just got that background stamp to case cards in the catalog. This is one of those stamp sets or stamps that I can't put down. I hope you guys don't get tired of this sketched plaid because I use it all the time. It really is a nice, it's just kind of a quiet background that adds to the card without competing. So we're going to use those fun Sunny Days designer series papers that I had. But we don't want the background image to compete with them. And this one, it just always adds a nice little touch without making the card too crazy. So I had 2 that were done and they were in my scrap. And so now I've got 3 card bases and I've got my plaid on there. All right, so the other thing is with Fun with Parts and Pieces, the challenge, you have 3 card bases, you have 3 punched or die cut shapes, and you have 3 designer series papers, right? So you could, you know, say, okay, I'm going to use this one here, and this one here, and this one here. But Fun with Parts and Pieces, you are completely free to cut these up, to flip them over and use all the different sides. You pick your patterns to start with. But now, for me, I want every card in my set to have a little bit of each. So I'm going to cut up my pieces, and I'm going to just cut them into 3 equal parts. So I'm going to take the 3x4 and I'm going to cut this down into 3 1x4 pieces. And then each one could have a little piece of that. But if I wanted to, okay, let's just say, because it's Fun with Parts and Pieces, you can use all the paper, you can cut it, you can rearrange it, you can use both sides. So maybe one of my cards would have this for a design. And then this would come over here like this. Okay, so you can cut up and use however you want to. If I did like that, and then I have this one, I'm going to take and put it into 3/4 inch strips, 3/4 inch strips. That's what I'm going to do for my design. But if you like both sides of a piece together, you could cut them, and then maybe this one would have like this sort of layout. You see? You see where I'm going with this? Are you guys following along? And then this one, I did the cherries the wrong, or I have the cherries the other way. There's no wrong way. There's no wrong way in stamping. But because it goes the other way, if I wanted to, maybe this one, I would cut up and do, like this might be my layout for the 3rd card. So if I had done that, my cards would be entirely different for each card. I'd have a set of 3 cards all made with the materials without adding any materials, but they'd be very different. See, so this game can go in so many different ways. And so what happens is, as you guys are sharing your cards, it really does stir up creativity and the imagination. So I love to see what you guys do, but I also love doing this challenge for myself. All right, so let's get back to the cards that I am doing for this challenge. I wanted to show you the possibilities, especially if you're new to Kitchen Table Stamper Craft Social and our challenges and you've never played this one before. I'm sure you've got lots of questions. All right, so my design is going to have 3/4 by 4 of the pool party stripe, 3/4 by 4 of the shaded spruce floral, and 1/4 of the strawberries, and I'm going to glue them onto my card bases. Now while I'll glue those on, I'm going to try to look at some comments too, which is always hard for me to multitask like that, but I'm going to try. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Tony says I may have to use that one as well. I haven't inked it yet. Are you talking about the Let's Chat stamp set? Because if you are, here's what I notice as I'm starting to use this and talk to people. I think that so many people are in the exact same boat about Let's Chat, like all the people I'm talking to, my downline, my upline, my friends. So many people are like, I bought that one, I just haven't used it yet. Is that the one you're talking about, Tony? Larry says, love this challenge, fun, fun, fun. Oh, yay, I love your excitement, because it's my favorite. Like, I can't even contain my excitement. I don't know, I hope I'm not obnoxious. I'm trying not to be obnoxious, but like, this is fun for me. This is like, there are some days when I do my work and I'm like, well, I like this better than pushing carts at the grocery store, I think. And I like this better than like cleaning house. And I was a financial planner before I started doing this. I worked for a financial planning firm. And I definitely like this better than taking a client's laundry basket full of information and trying to find the cost basis of their stocks. So there are days when I have that, when like my job is better than other potential jobs, right? But then there are days when it's like, my job is so much fun. And then this is the day where my job is so much fun, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go back to trying not to be obnoxious. And I'm going to glue all my papers, now that they're cut I'm gonna cut and shuffle them. Every card's gonna get a little bit of each pattern. Now, yours might be entirely different. You might have the 3 pieces and 1 pattern on each card, one of those, measurements, and put it on there. And that's the fun part. I want to see what you guys do with it. All right, let's see here. Yes, the Let's Chat stamp set. Oh, it's so cute, isn't it? All right, let me see about I just got to pop over a different screen to see what's going on YouTube right now. Carla says, I learned so much from you and I'm so inspired. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I hope that you'll give this a try, my friend. Nancy says, Nancy and Gian are talking. Let's see here. And Carl says, I love to see how you use those backgrounds. I do, and I mix them up sometimes a little bit unconventional. I know I have a little bit of an unconventional way of using patterns and colors, and it just is. I just do a little different than. It's nice though. I think that I give people a little surprise sometimes. I don't like the way that was. Do you see I'm picking it off and moving it? All right, so that's my question up for conversation now. Do you guys stick things down and then peel it off? I call myself the master of deconstruction because I'm constantly putting things down and then I'm like, I don't like it like that. And then I peel it off and then I have to keep a good stock of these things from the Dollar Tree. All right, let me get this last one done. It says, I'm a bookkeeper. I didn't know you worked in finance. Your creativity and videos are so much fun for my break from my job. Oh, see? So we got that in common. I have no idea in counting, but I did financial planning. And I really liked it. It worked on my creative side because I would have a client and be like, okay, here's the problem, let's solve it and find a creative way, or here's the current situation and here's the goal, what can we do? And so I also like couponing, even mega couponing. I feel like it was a game for me and it was a way to creatively solve problems. So I really did love it. But when I got married and 3, and when we found out that we were expecting our second child and we're in 4, that's when we kind of decided that I was going to retire so that I could raise our kids. And so I just never went back to it. I did this. I had been in this industry for a while, not with Stampin' Up the whole time, but I've been in this industry for a while and was able to just do this beside my family. And now it does just fine. And it's a good business. So I haven't gone back into it. There, yeah, now you know. Tony says, you're just a Stampin' Up and crafting cheerleader. Oh, I know, especially today. Leah says she works fraud cases for her company and loves Stampin' Up way more as my creative outlet, right? I loved my job, but I do sometimes, some days I just say to myself, you know what, this is just so much better than that one day. I really did. I had clients bring me a laundry hamper full of papers. And I had to figure out all the cost basis for all their stocks. And that was one of the worst days. Ugh. I mean, so I do. There are days when I'm like, this is better than that. But then there are days where I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can hardly contain my excitement. All right. I'm using Let's Chat, and I'm going with a very literal black retro telephone. And so we're going to do some stamping right now. And this is good because while I'm stamping, we can be chatting. But I'm going to do some stamping right now. I'm using my Stamparatus to get that layered ink stamp, re-ink stamp, because I'm using Memento ink. And Memento just needs that. It is not the most solid silhouette ink. If I was using something that wasn't Stampin' Up, I would use a VersaFine ink pad, or if I was using something that wasn't retired, I might use the Stampin' Up Archival Black for this. But because I do try whenever I can, to use product that's currently available from Stampin' Up, because that I'm going to use my Memento and my Stamparatus your stamp positioner can do this, whatever kind you have. And we're going to stamp our telephone with Memento. We're going to re-ink the stamp and stamp again just to get a nice solid image. And this will work with any stamp positioner that's on the market. I just happen to have my Stamparatus and I'll never get rid of it. And because it works just fine, I'm not buying another one that's not a Stampin' Up product. So that's what it comes down to. But any stamp positioner will help you get this like very solid image. Or use a ink that lends itself a little bit better to a solid silhouette stamping. Memento ink is meant for line art stamp. It's meant for coloring. It's non-reactive ink that's meant for line art images and coloring. So it isn't exactly the best tool for the job for the black phone. So we're going to use our Stamparatus to compensate for that. If you did it with, say maybe shaded spruce or something, the Stampin' Up Classic ink pads even give a better, stronger, solid image than this. So whatever one you choose. But if you're going to do Memento, maybe do with your stamp positioner, because third time's a charm. And look at how nice and dark that looks. I love this with that classic black though, because I'm very literal. I like the classic black. I'm sure that when I see other people using this stamp set, if I go look and see like wild color phones, I'll be like, oh, that's cute. But in my mind, because I'm so literal, I like the black. All right, so I'm going to switch plates and I'm going to bring in the other guy. And the nice part about the stamp positioner too is that I've got my wire all set up so we can just go ahead. Don't get those too close. Stamp the wire, and the wire won't need repeat because Memento is good for line art. Unless I mess up. Hello from Henderson, Nevada. What is that? Wolfam? Wolcham fam? Sorry, I just butchered that. Hello from Henderson, Nevada. Well, hello right back at you from just outside of Chicago, Illinois. All right, so there's my little doodad here. We've got a phone now. And I'm going to move my magnets way out of the way and grab my hello stamp and my ink again. Oh my, I don't know how the hello stamp got that far away. So let's see here. Looking at the comments while I'm doing this. You guys are quiet today. Everybody multitasking today? All right, so the next thing I'm going to do for mine is just run the little hello greeting right up the side of the phone. I'm going to try not to stick my head under the camera, but it's kind of hard to see this. Okay, good. So far, so good. I can see pretty good. Can you guys see the top of my head? I hope not. Oh, let me ink that up a little better. Hee hee. Oh, not bad for having a camera in the way. Now we're going to set this one aside. Now, of course, you're going to decide when you're doing your fun with parts and pieces, is every one going to be the same? Are you going to make 3 of the same card? For me, I need lots and lots of multiples. I stamp a card, handmade card. I have some helpers that put them together with me, but I stamp a handmade card for every customer once a month. If you order from me, Stampin' Up supplies, you get a handmade card. I send handmade cards to new team members, and I send handmade cards with every class packet. So I do a ton of stamping. I need a lot of multiples and the same. So mine are going to be the same. Yours don't have to be. Since mine are all the same, I'm going to do my 3 clipped corner rectangles all at one time. And then I'm going to stamp the receivers separate. But I'm going to do 3 receivers for my phone. Magic of television stuff. I've got the other ones already ready. But just your choice. You have to use, if you're doing the fun with parts and pieces challenge, you have to use Let's Chat or whatever stamp set you choose on all 3 cards. But that doesn't mean that you have to do the same image from the set. It doesn't mean that you have to arrange it the same way. It doesn't have to have the same, like, they don't have to all be landscape orientation. They don't have to have all the same layout. In fact, it's kind of fun to take the pieces and see what different layouts emerge from it. So just keep that in mind. But if you're doing all your cards the same, then you want to do all 3 images all at the same time. All right, so I got my little receiver here. Let me get this guy. Where's my scratch paper? Here's my scratch paper. I don't want to get ink on my mat. Put that over there. This is so funny. You guys don't even know exactly what I'm making yet. Oh, this is my happy place. Thanks for spending some time with me in my happy place. What do you guys think so far? Are you feeling the challenge? Are you vibing with it? Anybody going to try it? Patty says, I did my phone in pool party and one in black. I like the black much better. I don't know. I think that it depends on the card. You could have some really good fun with this, but I'm just very literal. I'm also very the same. I do like things the same. So sometimes that limits my creativity, I think, but that's okay. I've got Sweet Sorbet for my little heart here. I would have Poppy Parade, except for mine's acting really crazy because the Sunny Days Designer Series paper has Poppy Parade, but my ink pad's not so awesome, so I'm using Sweet Sorbet. And then this is crushed curry. I think I got crushed curry for this one. Yeah, crushed curry and I'm using the little bring, and that's gonna be crushed curry. I have one for each phone. Let me get these out of here. Marianne says, you're great entertainment while I fold laundry. Yes to multitasking. I'm looking forward to play while I watch the replay. Yes, could get the laundry done and then we'll play together on the replay. Let's see here. I'm going to cut these out, and when I cut these out, I'm going to do the little bring kind of loose. It's okay to have a big border around that one. I wanted it to go off the edge of the clipped corner rectangle for dimension. You know what I mean? And same with the receiver. That's why we're fussy cutting them, so that they can break free from the boundaries of the die cut shape. So I got a little heart here. Oh, it's kind of sharp at the bottom. There we go. And then let me switch over to here so I can look at some comments while I'm Gian says, love the sound effects. I don't know. You're just getting full on me today and all of my excitement. I love this stamp set. I love this game. I love the sunshine. I love Friday. I love bacon. I had bacon for breakfast. I love coffee. Look, I even got coffee. I love coffee. I love everything. I can't even help it today. All right, there's some coffee. Hold on. Laura says, hello, ladies. I think Walbridge, Ohio is the new Windy City. Oh, yeah. I was outside with my chickens yesterday, and we've got this one that's kind of a golden. She's just beautiful. She's probably, if I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably say she's my favorite. And she's this golden, beautiful orange. I don't know. She's just gorgeous. She's an Easter egger. They told us she was a Buff Orpington, but she's an Easter egger. And the wind was so strong. It was blowing her feathers like crazy. I'm surprised that they even wanted to be out because the wind was so strong yesterday. And every time the wind would gust against her, her beautiful gold and orange, like shiny sparkle in the sun feathers would lift, and they were snow white underneath. It was so pretty. Yeah, it's been really windy around here too. Crazy. I went for a walk this morning. I couldn't resist. Lately, I've been doing the little mini trampoline. And I walked up to the mini trampoline and looked out the window and said, nope, can't do it. So I went for a walk. And it wasn't as windy today as it was yesterday. It must have left us and gone to you. Let's see here. are you getting the latte bundle and the new online exclusives? I should have had it yesterday, GM, but it went SurePost. So now it's going to be delivered today. I'm kind of, honestly, can I be really honest with you guys? I love this, and this is the best time of my day, and I'd like to make like 15 cards with you and just stamp all day. But I do have one eye out the window just in case my new online exclusive order shows up. Yeah, I got the entire suite. I'm kind of thinking about how do I fit it into Card Club for Cool People, just so, heads up, spoiler. Next month, Card Club for Cool People is going to be Cutest Cows with the Sunny Days Designer Series paper. Ooh, spoiler alert. And then March is going to be the tools, the trusty tools. So I've got those two planned, and I'm kind of thinking that the one after that is going to have to be the latte stuff. Isn't it cute? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you have to get signed up. If you've ever thought about being a demonstrator, please join the Kitchenettes. We'd love to have you. Kitchenettes, Stampin' Up demonstrators get more stuff and they get it first. The new online exclusives are coming, and we can pre-order the whole thing right now. So join us. Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com is my email if you have any questions. If not, just click the button and do it, because when you join during Sale-a-Bration, your kit costs $99 and you either get $125 of products of your choice or plus the glass mat studio, or you get $155 of products of your choice. So it's a great time to join. And then you'd know what we're talking about with the pre-order stuff. Let's see here. I need dimensionals while I check some comments and assemble. Jackie says, I got a third set of dishes. They came today, but dinner plate was broken. I think she's sending me a new one. But she confused me at the end, so I think she's sending one dinner plate. I hope she sends you Stampin' Up supplies. Did you get your order? That's what I'm really trying to say. Laura says, just joining. Did I miss any updates on the blueberry kit? Oh, Laura, the blueberry kit is well underway. In fact, Rhonda was here this morning cranking out die cuts for it. Blueberry Card Club for Cool People features the blueberry bunches stamp set. Of course, you can switch out for a different botanical. If you don't want to do blueberries or you don't want to fussy cut, you can do a flower bunch or a flower sprig instead. So always keep that in mind with Card Club. You can swap out the focal images for whatever you want. But here's our Card Club for Cool People. Now, keep in mind, it's too late to get the February kit, but we will be putting the online class into the Kitchen Table Stamper store on or about the 20th. Okay, so that's always the date for content at Card Club. All right, so let me switch this so I can see my view better. Oh, you guys are already getting a good sneak peek. This is our Blueberry Bunches class for Card Club for Cool People. The Card Club makes 7 cards. That's February. If you join now, you're going to join for March. March is Coolest Cows, but we are running on schedule for our mail date of the 20th, on or about the 20th of the month. And we will actually be sending access to the online classroom, although it won't be completely populated. We're sending access to the online classroom on Monday. So everything, you'll actually get in a little bit earlier than the 20th this month. Content will be fully populated by the 20th. And if you want the Blueberry Bunches class online only, it'll be in the store on or about the 20th of the month. All right, good question. I love to do updates while I'm doing the crafting. All right, so isn't it cute how now we have our little telephone and the receiver's jumping off the cradle, but it's got that dimension. So that's why I fussy cut this one, so that it could, break through the bounds of our shape and then also have that little dimension. And we're gonna do the same thing with our bring and our little heart. We're gonna put those on with dimensionals. Peggy says, hey, late company coming, been busy. Do you have late company coming? Is somebody coming over tonight or already gone? Are we keeping you from something, or did they just leave? What's going on? I'm glad you're here anyway, Peggy. Stacy says, sign up for the cool club. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Did you like your January, our debut kit? I'm telling you, the blueberries are so beautiful. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. And we're already working on, I'm actually designing because of Onstage. I'm designing March and April together. I got them both kind of laid out, and I'm designing March and April together. So those will be, I'll have a little bit of a head start going into Onstage. And then I'll feel a little bit more balanced when we get clobbered with a new catalog in May. April will be pre-order from the new catalog. May will have a new annual catalog. Everything goes so fast. And I'm just getting to use my Let's Chat stamp set for the first time. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, you've got out of town company coming for a week. Oh, I'm sure you're busy. Enjoy the visit. I'm glad you stopped in to talk with us. Stacey says, love spoilers and the coffee. Are you a coffee drinker, Stacey? How do you feel about a coffee version of Card Club for Cool People? I think that we've got March and April in the works. That might be May's Card Club. I'm waiting for my supplies, my pre-order supplies to get here later today. Maybe I'll design 3 at one time. Patty says, I love my new puppy. Oh, I want pictures. Patty, put a picture in the Graph Social. I love new puppies. I want a dog. I really do. We were looking at Maramas and Great Pyrenees because they're good chicken dogs. I want a dog. I've never really wanted a dog. Now all of a sudden I want a dog. I think it's because I want help with the chickens. If you get the right breed, then sometimes you can have an extra hand keeping them safe from predators. And having the chickens has been so much fun. I can only imagine how much fun it is to have a dog. Animals are really, I keep telling my upline is Angie Judah, and she's also a pretty good friend. And I keep telling her that that birds are the best kind of people. But I think that all animals, they have such personality, don't they? And so, yeah, I really do want a dog. I want to see pictures of your puppy, okay, Patty? Will you put it in the Graph Social? Oh, let's see here. Beth Ann said I was just watching, but you all motivated me to fold laundry while I watch. Do you guys, okay, more conversation starters. Usually we somehow make our way back around to food. But today I'm going to ask the question, do you guys like folding laundry? And as far as chores, like household chores go, which one do you like in a weird sort of way? Like it's very satisfying. What's the satisfying chore? And which chores do you absolutely despise? Okay, crazy. I know it's not stamping related, but we can talk about that while you guys watch me tie a bow. So I looped my ribbon. It's about 8.5 inches of ribbon. Just folded it over, and now I've got a little loop at the end, and I'm going to tie a bow with the twine, and we'll have a cute little multi-fiber embellishment going on here. Rebecca says, yes, birds are great. Jojo was such a character. Right? They really do. They have such personality. And they're so smart. My chickens are so smart. I had a parakeet when I was a little kid. And my parakeet's name was Caesar. And he was just so smart. He was smart and sweet. I do love birds. Birds are the best kind of people. Beth says, I like folding laundry, just don't like putting it away. I know, me too. We've got this great arrangement at my house. I fold the laundry, and everybody takes their own laundry and puts it away, and Max puts ours away. So I've got it really good. I like folding laundry. I like vacuuming too. I don't have nearly enough time in my life to vacuum. I've been so busy, busier than usual. January almost killed me, you guys. So there wasn't much vacuuming going on up in here. I'm just saying. But I like vacuuming. I don't know. I walk away from it. It's just like a kind of a thing to do, right? You just kind of I don't know. It's like fussy cutting to me. It's my happy place. And then when you're done and you look at it, you're like, wow, that really is good. All right, so there is Terra Tape adhesive on the back of my rectangle here. And I put one glue dot on the loop of my bow. And I'm gonna just bring these together and make one little embellishment focal piece thing that we can just add to the card. So I'm going to put the linen thread bow just above the edge of our clipped corner, and then bring the tails down and then just push that into the adhesive. And now it's all peel and stick with the embellishment and the all together. All right, so you guys, well, you're seeing where this is going now because we're just about done. Rebecca hates doing dishes. Me too. I probably have told you guys this story because I feel like I've told this story many, many times. But when my husband and I first met, we knew pretty quickly that we really, liked each other. We enjoyed each other's company, right? And I thought things were getting serious. I'm like, you know what, Max, we got to talk about something. If this is, getting serious at all between us, we should probably have a conversation because you need to know. He goes, what? And I could see that there was a little panic. I'm like, oh man, I probably shouldn't have led up to that exactly like that because he looked a little concerned. But I said, oh, well, here we go. I said, I don't do dishes. I can't do soap and food. It makes me physically sick. I can't do it. I don't do dishes. I said, so if this is going to, be serious between us, if this is going to work out, then either you're going to have to do the dishes, or we're going to have to go out to eat every night, or carry out on paper plates. Any of those options will do. So, but I don't do dishes. He goes, looks at me and goes, Marisa, you scared me. He goes, I'll do the dishes. And do you know, we were 19 years old. I was 19 years old when we met. I had turned 20 the month before we moved in together. And ever since that, he's done the dishes every night, every day, every night. I think I've done dishes 3 times in my life with him. And I'm so grateful because I hate it so much. Soap and food is not my friend. All right, so my little peel and stick guy is on the card. I'm going to do that with my other 3 because I'm doing all mine the same. But your parts and pieces can be completely your own expression. They don't have to be the same. You just can't add any more paper. That's all. That's really the only rule. I hope you guys will try this challenge. I love this challenge. This one is just my favorite. I should do this one more often. We don't do this one enough. All right, and there's my second copy of that. Peggy says, I don't like polishing furniture. I don't really polish furniture. I'm lucky if it gets dusted. Oh, wow. This says, I do not get lap, so I can't even say that, Lhasa Apso or a Shih Tzu because they chase my brother's chickens. They catch them and bring them to us as a gift. My sister-in-law won't let them over anymore, and I don't blame her. Oh, good. And no sort of a bird dog either. As much as they do like all kinds of breeds of dogs, we definitely have to be careful because I want help with the chickens, not my chickens brought to me as love tokens of love and affection. Oh, hey, Patty Ann, I'm glad you're here. We're talking about what chores we like. What chore do you like? What chore do you absolutely despise? I said that I like to fold laundry. I don't like putting it away. Max does that. And I like vacuuming. I don't do dishes and never have. Soap and food makes me sick. I don't know, what other chores do I like doing? I don't mind the whole laundry process either. Nancy says it's Portillo's chocolate birthday cake time. Happy birthday, Gian. Happy birthday, Joyce. Enjoy your cake. Mimi says Ron does the dishes too. I can't believe someone else understood the wet food thing. Oh, right. You are my people. Wet food and then add soap to it, maybe, and I get hot and sweat a little bit. And yeah, even thinking about it. I'm going to add some dingles while we're wrapping up here. I'm gonna put, I had some of these sparkle gems. These are just, I think that's all they're called, is adhesive back sparkle gems. They're silver, black, and champagne. And this is all I have left. So I thought, perfect, I'll mostly use them up. The silver and the black both look great. Let me show you. Here's, because I don't have any black ones left. Here's one with the little black dingles. And then I'm gonna do the silver ones. I'm gonna just put a couple right by the bring, because the bring should also sparkle, right? Patty Ann says, I love cooking, hate unloading the dishwasher. Oh, right, unloading the dishwasher is a lot of people's. My husband hates unloading the dishwasher, so the kids do that. He does the dishes and the kids unload it. That's a lot of people don't like that one, right? Jackie says, I like candy talk better than chore talk. I don't blame you. Let's see here. Maybe says, I wish I had a kid to make do the chores. I hate dusting too. I make my daughter do the dusting. Don't mind cleaning the kitchen at all. I don't mind like wiping off counters and table. I like that. I don't mind doing floors. I like to vacuum, but I also like to wash floors. I always have, but I'm not as young as I used to be. I used to get on the floor with a towel and a washcloth, and I'd wash it by hand. Can't do that as much anymore. My body is just old. All right, you guys, there it is. There's our Fun with Parts and Pieces challenge. I wish I could just make Fun with Parts and Pieces challenges all day, every day. I hope that you guys have as much fun with the challenge as I did. You can absolutely make your cards the same, make them entirely different. And just as long as you don't add any more paper to the challenge, the pieces that I leave you are the pieces that you get. So as long as that's what you use, you can add all the embellishments you want, and you can make them all the same. You can make them all different. It's entirely up to you, but I hope that you'll give the challenge a try. We have Prize Patrol, so you have from right now, you'll see a picture of these. Oh no, you'll see the picture of the supplies. So from right now till Tuesday at midnight, to enter your Parts and Pieces challenge to be considered for Prize Patrol. We can't wait to see your cards. And yeah, that's it. I would like to go and, instead of do my work, you know what, maybe if I would do my work really, really fast, I could do another Parts and Pieces challenge with my pre-order stuff if it gets here. Oh, I got motivation now. Let's see here. What else do I want to say? I want to get on the comments because I see them still going. Let's see here. Housekeeping, we talked about there is new online exclusive pre-order for demonstrators. So why not get yourself a starter kit if you're not already a demonstrator? Join the kitchenettes, get a starter kit, get the bonus. If you've got questions, reach out, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. This challenge is open to play anytime, but Prize Patrol you have till Tuesday. Card Club for Cool People. If you weren't here, I gave a couple of heads up, spoiler alerts on that. Blueberry bunches will be emailed access to our Card Club members on Monday, and the classroom will be populated by on or about the 20th. We're running on schedule for class packets. They're coming together. Rhonda was here today helping me with cutting and preparing. And what other housekeeping do I want to give you guys? There's new Sale-a-Bration items. I know I talked about it last week. They've been for a little bit. Let me show you that. If you've still got wish list, Sale-a-Bration is got ramped up a little bit. At the beginning of the month, there's new items, so check out more to celebrate. Don't forget the Sunny Days Designer Series paper that we used today. There's this one. It's still available. It's my favorite. Yeah, I think that's all the housekeeping. What do you guys think? Are you going to try the challenge? Let me know. I got to look at these comments for a minute. Laura says, loving the club. You're a fabulous designer. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you're happy with it. I might have to ask you if I can use that as a testimonial for the for the club. The blueberry is so striking. Oh, I couldn't resist. I was debating about doing a card club with the Let's Chat stamp set. There's so much good right now. It's hard for me to pick. Jackie says her online exclusive order came Wednesday. It's the first time my order came before yours. Oh my goodness, I want yours because since mine's not here yet. Let's see here. So everyone, let's play the live stream drinking game. When Marisa drinks, we all drink. Oh my gosh, we should do that on like a, I don't know what night. Maybe like a Friday night or a Thursday night or a Friday night. We should do a live stream drinking game. That'd be hysterical. Oh, you don't know if she's sending you a new dinner plate or a refund for the dinner plate, Jackie? I hope she sends you a new dinner plate. Otherwise, you'll be one short in your set. Ugh, crazy. Bonnie hates cleaning windows. Oh, Bonnie, I shouldn't admit this live to the whole wide world, but I don't think I've ever cleaned my windows. We had an addition in 2014, and I got new windows downstairs since I was adding the upstairs, and I don't think I've cleaned them since. My husband is done from the outside with the power washer and stuff, but I don't think I've ever cleaned them from the inside. I don't know. Let's see here. What else? Is there more chore talk? I don't think so. You guys didn't pick up on my chore talk the way we do food talk and candy talk. Oh, do the cards need to be Let's Chat? Absolutely not. Any stamp set you love, the only caveat is each of your cards should feature whatever stamp set you choose. You can add other stamp sets. So mine featured Let's Chat, and I added the plaid, sketched plaid background. Whichever stamp set or bundle you choose should be the focal for each of your cards, and your cards can all be different too. I just did mine all the same. If you catch the beginning, I showed a couple of ways that I might have cut the paper to use, because you can cut the paper and use it. You could use one piece on each card. There were 3 pieces for this challenge. Whatever you want. Nope. They do not have to be Let's Chat. Have fun with whatever you haven't gotten ink on yet. Laura says, I'm in for the drinking and card making. Yes, who else would be in for it? And then every time I drink, you guys have to drink? This could be crazy. What time is it in US? Love from Denmark. Oh, hey, Sarah. I'm in Central Time Zone. There's 4 time zones in US, and it is 12:58 p.m. here. What time is it by you? Carla says, okay, thanks. I'll see what I come up with. Oh, play. I can't wait to see your cards. Nancy says, I'll play every stream with water. No, you'll be very hydrated. I'll do with coffee, and I'll be very hyper. Oh, let's see here. What else have we got? That's just, Stacy, I just looked up and saw your comment. As long as I can drink coffee. You and me both, sister. I think we're just connected in some way. We got so much in common. I would love coffee and Let's Chat card club for cool people. Like a Zoom event, maybe just for card club for cool people. Maybe we have to do that like quarterly, and we can do our card kits and hang out. I can design the next one that I'm on for designing while you guys do your card kit, and we can chat and have coffee. Rebecca says, what are we drinking? Whatever you want. Nancy's gonna have water and Stacy's gonna have coffee, and I'm undecided. It depends on what time of day. I'll have to open a bottle of wine. See, that's depending on the time of day. I might take you up on that too. Beth Ann says, I'm usually at work. It was a lot of fun to catch you live. I'm glad you're here. Check us out on the replays though anytime, Beth. All right, you guys, it is let's see here, coffee Let's Craft live next week. So I will be live on Thursday, and that's 2 p.m. Central. And next week I will be live at noon Central on Friday. So 2 times next week. And yeah, that's it. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Yep. Let's see here. 8 in the evening. Sarah, it's 8 in the evening. And Denmark. Okay, so you're 7 hours ahead of me. 7 hours in the past. Isn't that Germany too? I've been working with somebody Stampin' Up in Germany. I think I'm 7 hours in the past. I think that's the same time zone. Carla says, I'll be traveling Thursday and Friday. See if I can catch you. Awesome. If not, catch me on the replay, my friend. Stacy says, cold brew. It's a good day for cold brew. Kathy says, thank you. My pleasure. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. If you are newsletter subscribers, we've been just kind of getting ourselves clobbered on the newsletter, but there is a new email going out this afternoon, and there will be an exclusive tutorial in that email. So if you're newsletter subscribers, look out for that. And we're getting a little bit better on our email schedule. If you're not on our email list, kitchentablestamper.com/email and join. We try to send an email every week with an exclusive tutorial that you don't see anywhere else. We're going to send one this afternoon, and usually we try to send them on Tuesdays, so we're trying to get back on that schedule next week. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. If you have any questions, if you need anything, Marisa Alvarez at stampinup.net to shop or to join. And I'll see you Thursday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye, guys.